Welcome to the VR Frontier. Interviews with Metaverse's pioneers from their perspective on Horizon World's discoveries.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Say Less, and I'm back with another episode of Horizon World Discoveries. Next, I'm excited to bring to you guys a dude who's all about special effects, his worlds, all that good stuff. You need weapons animated, all that, special effects things going on. This is the guy you're going to come see. All right, we're going to go into his journey into Horizon Worlds, how he got started, all that good stuff. Next, we will be chopping it up with Solar Beyond. Let's get it, baby.
My first world, Mysterious A. Right before I learned how to build, everyone said, hey, build a house. But I was like, nah, let's build a space bouncy house with broken down aliens. I didn't know how to do anything scripting. But my first one, after pausing the video about at least 18 times, is the teleport script, which I'm about to show to you now if we walk into the beam of light. Oop.
Oh, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, a little bit. I did not know how to do any super speed, so I figured out something up on the spawn point. You know how you could change the gravity and the speed on it?
Yeah.
So that was my version of super speed. So, if you look down, you'll see planets, you'll see pyramids, you'll see broke down aliens and all that. Ah, thanks. My girl always makes fun of my aliens that I made, though. She's a hater. Fifth place. Thank you. Well, my thoughts about the world is cosmic bouncy house. I didn't know how to move anything, but I did want people to jump around while like the turtle was going around. It was ambitious at first, but then I started thinking, hey, I could just put clouds in it. It could be a display world. And that's where we're at right now. This old world that's been forgotten, my first world, is a cosmic display without the bouncy house, actually. All right, give you my cue, and I'll be talking about science.
All right, so talk about this world a little bit. Like what inspired it, like what's going
on? Well, sand is okay. So music notes all started from Corey Bad. Corey Bad gave me my first music note. I've been running with it ever since, making fire, water, and everything else. But sand is my most giant music note I've ever made. If you guess how big sand is, like how big do you think it is? Like the music note itself.
Like a couple of stories?
Well, if you go by size, right? It's 2,000 on size. It's two of them going up in a rotation, and there's 2,000 on size. Now, normally when people mess with music notes, they dare not get too big because you'll crash. And you have to learn your density. You have to learn how everything moves with it. Because it's almost like a dance, really. Once you learn the rhythm, it's kind of hard to stop.
Yeah.
Sand is the most giant music note I've done so far in the world, anyway. And you can tell from the effect, when I used to have it at 700, it was not as impressive, but 2,000 hits the spot. It has the flowing waves on it. Oh, also, talking about flowing, if you look down at the sand itself, this is not a music note, even though I really do want it to be. It is a technique with light up in Horizon. If you put a focal light up until one point and then you rotate it, it casts a shadow. And Horizon takes so long before it processes the shadow, it becomes a wave. Mm-hmm. And that's just interesting. I found that kind of interesting. So normally I use it on water, but this is the first time I ever used it on sand. And now it seems like it's just shifting.
No, it looks, you can tell it's a cool technique.
Well, this is Beyond City, my novice builder world. So if you're a novice and you want to learn how to build, I always also teach classes on Saturday if you get me on Instagram. All the classes are free. Teaching is its own reward. And you'll get this world. Half of this stuff is from Viju, really. Viju is like the one who really builds it up, man. like the godfather of all building, taught me how to build through YouTube. It's just normal stuff like color change, animation, show hide, display text, 1, 2, 3, audio, follow, scale, and all this. And just a couple other small scripts that can help you during your building process. The only difference between a novice builder and a pro builder to me is just the scripts that we use. If you have more scripts, you could build a lot more. So that's why I made Beyond City. Hey, I'd like to introduce you to Evil Sam. Evil Sam's an oddity. When I first started building, I was just messing with a lot of stuff, poking a lot of stuff. And I made him by accident, but now I know how he works. See, Evil Sam is odd, not because he bounces or follows you. And believe me, he's going to be doing a lot of bouncing. Let's give that a second there. It's that he follows you without a script. So that frees you up to put any script you want on him. He follows you for no set duration, and he follows you for as long as you're in the world. Happy to see you. That's Evil Sam for you. So if you want to mess with your scripting buddies, the ones that be like, oh my goodness, I got some scripts, show them Evil Sam, and just like start getting gray hair all of a sudden.
Hey y'all, so we're here in New Moon. This looks amazing. Little tour. Very cool. What inspired this world? What are your thoughts behind this?
New Moon is wow, my voice. New Moon is a world where I wanted to complete something. I wanted to finish a build because every time I got inspired by a build, it's like Dexter's Laboratory where I run off to the next one or run off to another invention. So New Moon is me sitting on the build for 5 or 6 months, really going over the details of what I wanted on it and changing a lot of things. A lot of my art up on the wall are friends that gave me the art. Here goes Zephyr Stepper. She made the lips, very famous in Horizon. Philly Rambo made the Rick and Morty up here. Wonderful artist, but he's actually not in Horizon that much anymore. Horizon has left out. And here goes Storm, that legend, or call her the legend, or AKA Big Forehead. She loves the big forehead. Call her that. So upstairs is just like the chill area. Downstairs, as you can tell, where you move is where the light is. I made it so that when I make a dark world, you do not have to worry about being in the dark because you are the light. If you step back, you are blue, I am red. And where we go, the light goes. Now, if we open up this right here, I'll leave it to you. How do you open this door?
You push it?
Yes, just slide it to the left like you would do with any normal door. Or, yeah, there you go.
That's hot.
So we go in, and this is actually Horizon's first Fire and Smoke that I made out of music notes and gave around like Johnny Appleseed afterward.
That's hot.
New Moon is adaptation, an idea, and a realization of knowing that I could sit down and just finish something. So I'm very happy about it. I rarely come back here, really, but I really need to put more time into it. Next time you see New Moon, you could probably go to the lighthouse because I kind of closed it down since it was too high. But now I have a new technique in which you can stay up and still keep the ambiance of New Moon. So I'm definitely going to be adding that to it because you'll just touch this and boom, you go to the mini lighthouse to the big lighthouse. And that'll be the entrance to it. And that's New Moon. So as long as I'm in this box over here.
This is fire, bro.
Yes, arigato. Look, the music notes from far away, I was making some experiments. I always experiment in my brain world, right? And I saw one, I was like, this kind of looks like a bridge or a city type thing. And then just took a mind of its own after that point.
All right, man, this is a very, very cool world. Can you explain the name of it and do a little walkthrough and what inspired it?
Well, Red Lantern is oddity, really, because at first I was up in build mode, and you know how you experiment with a lot of things. And I ran across a music note that I happened to move just right that turns into like something like a city. And like I was like, okay, I could put a lot of them together and make a totally crazy city, because before music notes was even part of my whole repertoire, and I used it a lot. I used to do environments a lot, and I could do shading, and I could do the custom gradients and everything else like that. So you combine both of them together, and you got a city full of music notes. And that's Red Lantern. I was like, okay, so down there is my teleporter room. It actually gives a hint to my next build, which is Lunar Wave. It's a dotted landscape. It's a landscape made out of white dots. Up here is like the main area. All the areas point towards the city, of course. Like this is the main idea of the city, pointing out here, looking at the cities, beautiful. The leak is actually from the pool from the top, but too bad I didn't put a teleporter up there, because I keep on forgetting every single time we go to build mode to come up here and put the teleporter. So we can't see the pool. Sorry about that. One last little stairway, and then right through the crack. Whoop. I did it. And boom. So it's the same view from different perspectives. So, and this is the little mist that I made with the music notes.
This is hot, yo.
Thanks.
A lot of
to get you a better view, though, if you jump out right here and then pull back.
So this is a very, very interesting world. You made it with only dots and other aspects.
Music notes, actually.
So can you explain what inspired this?
Well, after making solar waves, and solar wave is like a music note that's so big, it's colorful. You walk down the tunnel, it's really interesting. But it's like a danger, right? Because some people are like have seizures, some people cannot handle fast motion, and this is why we're not stopping by solar waves, because if the viewer has a problem with it, then I just don't want to be responsible for it. That's why we went to Lunar Wave. Very relaxing, very interesting, and like some people just can't stay still. So that's why I made the jumping thing. So you can see the landscape, you can feel the waves, and you can just relax. And that's why Lunar Waves is here. I haven't really added my own aspects to it yet, such as a giant whale, like doing things, butterflies, everything else that's pretty much trippy while you're on a giant wave.
And what are these right here?
These are music notes.
No, this right here.
Oh, my pod. Those are just seats for when you just want to chill and relax, to jump everywhere.
Oh, okay.
You always have to build for two types of people: the ones that can't stay still, and the ones that like to stay still.
That's a good analogy. This is cool, though. The visuals.
Oh, I'll also bet against Luna, because I said a city, from Red Lantern. I was like, a city is red, because I've only seen cities from the bridge. And she says, no, a city is white. When you fly over it, it's got white lights. And everyone since then has been saying, oh, look at that city from high above. And I'm like, I was wrong.
Nah, that's what I was going to say. It looks like, in the airplane, when you're on the airplane, that's what it looks like. All right, so
the fun thing about the bouncy thing, right when you jump, that thing is staying still, by the way. Okay. There's no motion on that. And when you jump, it just feels like it's traveling towards you.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I love about Horizon, because that's realistic up in like a virtual world. And it's always trippy. trippy stuff, man.
Alright, y'all, that's all the time we have for now. That was our interview with Solar Beyond. Very down to earth dude, super talented. You need any of that special effects, you already know how he get down, you know what I'm saying? So definitely show him some love. Go to his worlds, like, share, all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Horizon Worlds Discoveries is your boy Say Less, and we out.